So that sounds great. So what are the main differentiators?
So I think with cognition, it depends what you're comparing it against, but if we look at it against DIY and traditional recruitment, and again I'm going to break this down to time, cost and quality. From a time perspective, there's a simple process that's very adaptable. It works for any job. So cognition works across permanent vacancies, contract vacancies, temporary vacancies, pro bono and non-exec. So that's 5 different job types. It works in any job, any sector, any country, and soon any language. We're busy putting a language layer in there. So that's a major differentiator, and I think what we're trying to do, if I start globally first, there's a bunch of candidates out there where currently normal recruiters are all fishing in the same pond. They're either in LinkedIn or they're trying to make use of Facebook or Twitter. Fantastic, so are we. But what we're also doing is we're working on crowd resourcing of finding out who knows people. Because you know someone who's perfect for a job, wouldn't it be great if you could get paid for placing them?
Yeah.
So what cognition does from a time perspective, it's using the masses but controlling the inbound communication to the employer, so they can spread their job out far and wide. People get to hear about it, they'll get paid, more than your standard referral fee or something like that. They'll recommend people, they go in there. So anybody can actually register. We will vet them, of course. And from a quality perspective on that, they get rated after every transaction. So it's not a matter of spray and pray, because if you do, you're going to get a bad rating and it's going to stop you. So it really does speed up recruitment. From a management information, diagnostic and analytical point of view, we measure every part of the process. And where we are now is we're producing reports and analytics that actually compare similar companies in similar sectors as to how fast they're recruiting, and we can give them a quartile rating as to how fast they are. And we can help those companies speed up their recruitment and find out where they're slowing down in the process. One of the other things that we could do is measure their staff attrition as well. So through the probation period, we can say, okay, you're losing 20% of your staff, let's find out why. And this is all through the diagnostics and analytics of the platform.
Right.
So from a cost point of view, it's free to use, it's free to advertise on, which is a massive differentiator because it costs roughly about 1,500 quid to put a job onto 2 job boards for 3 months. There or thereabouts. It's free with cognition, so it can save you quite a lot. You dictate the price you're going to pay, and you only pay that at the point of hiring, and that's all you'll ever pay on cognition. From a quality point of view, you can state who can see the role, who can work on the role, how many CVs you can get, and you can leave live feedback that you can see at the end of every transaction, as I've said. And the diagnostics, analytics and reporting on there gives you every step of the process, so you can see how well you're doing within your sector.
Which is a differentiator from the rest of the industry, because no one else offers the MI. As a technical person, I'm interested in the App Store.
Yeah, that's another great differentiator. So what we've done is we've built, if you think of Apple App Store, and we're inviting our clients, if they want to API onto Cognition and use it with their timesheet functionality or something like that, it completely works like that. We've got other APIs into things like LinkedIn, so it's complementary. And it adds to the functionality so that we've got a much more ergonomic platform that works around you and your organisation, be you a recruiter or an employer, and we've made it free.
Brilliant.